Hi everyone, it's Angela Kelly. I just finished watching Mr. Tobin's wonderful tutorial on scales and preparing for the audition with your scales. And I thought I would talk a little bit more about things that you can do to set up for that audition and be as successful as you can possibly be. And I think he had some really wonderful ideas about knowing your scales, really knowing them inside and out, what key you're playing in, how many flats and sharps are in each key. And he did talk about, whether you know the finger patterns or not. And I am really big on making sure you have a good kinesthetic sense of what's happening in your fingers. So that if you find some trouble spots, you have a plan and it's a feeling that you rely on in addition to your knowledge of the scales. But what I really want to talk about today is proper setup. I feel like so much of the time students go into their auditions and they get asked to scale, and this is what happens. And then that's it. Where what I would love to see as a judge and as someone who cares a lot about how you are holding yourself and preparing for any audition, I would like to see a more sensitive, thoughtful setup. So before you even start to play your scales, ask yourself, go through a mental checklist of how you're feeling and are you physically in the right spot to start your audition. So I think about the bottom of my feet and how they feel on the ground and the balance of my legs being evenly balanced. I'm not leaning on one hip. And then I'm carefully bringing the instrument up to my face and I'm setting up. I'm placing the lip plate, in the case of a flutist, on my lip, making sure it's right. And all this time I'm thinking they've asked for D flat major. I have 5 flats in D flat major. I'm going to start my fingering for the first note. And I may even wait one more second until I'm sure that I have all those holes covered. I breathe. And then I bring my flute down. But I think it's the mad dash of wanting to get the scale done, wanting to do well in the audition. Your setup is not always as strong as it could be, and therefore you're not getting the best breath, the best quality sound. So I think it's really important to have a plan for your setup. What is that plan for you? I gave you some ideas. I said you can think about the bottom of your feet. You can make sure that your hip joints are square over your feet and that you're not leaning on one hip, and you're making sure that your head is balanced over your shoulders and that you're not in any way out of alignment when you play. Keep it nice and easy. Breathe deep. You can inhale the entire time you're bringing your instrument up to your face. B major. Set up. Finger the first note. Go. All right, I hope that helps. I just wanted to address the preparation and the setup. I think that's a big part of it, and I wish you guys the best of luck.